Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel and you're welcome back to another video. If this is the first time here, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to always watch my videos. Do you know that you can actually invite your loved one over to Canada as a temporary resident? In today's video, we'll be talking about how you're able to do this, the documents you'll be able to use to do this. It could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your siblings. But today, I'm going to make emphasis on mom because I invited my mom to Canada as a temporary resident. In fact, as an international student. If you're an OG on my channel, you would know that I moved to Canada via the study route. I was able to invite my mom to come visit me in Canada. People have the impression that you have to either be a permanent resident or a citizen before you can invite your loved one. The truth is, you actually can invite your loved ones to Canada as a temporary resident. Before we proceed on today's video, I'd love to tell you guys that today's video is proudly sponsored by ANA LUISA. ANA LUISA is a jewelry company based in New York City, the United States of America, and they deal with all kinds of luxury jewelry that you can think of, earrings, bracelets. With ANA LUISA, you can get unmatched quality, no compromises. Every single piece is rigorously strength and humidity tested. They are long-lasting, tarnish-resistant essentials you can feel good about wearing. Elevate your style without emptying your wallet. And ANA LUISA's design starts at just $39 US. Anywhere in the US, they've got you covered with free and fast shipping. And anywhere else, they have crazy affordable shipping options. And as for exchange, easy peasy with free shipping and exchanges. And each piece you buy from ANA LUISA comes with a 2-year warranty. So if you're looking for a perfect Mother's Day gift to your mom, you should definitely try out ANA LUISA. Their jewelry pieces are very affordable. They are top quality. You don't need to break the bank in order for you to get a high quality jewelry pieces. I'm going to be leaving my unique link to the ANA LUISA's website in the description box. And if you use this link to shop for any piece of ANA LUISA jewelry for Mother's Day, you get 25% off. It's just for a limited time, so you might want to hurry up, click the link and proceed on to shopping for the perfect Mother's Day gifts. Most people feel like they need to have like a very important function or occasion. Could be a graduation, could be a wedding, just something that could make them draft an invitation letter to invite their loved ones here. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. In my case, I had not finished schooling. I'm still in school. I was not having a party, a wedding or anything. I just wanted my mom to come pay me a visit because it's been a while since I saw her, and I was in Canada for about 9 months before we decided to apply for my mom's visiting visa. And guess what, guys? She got it approved in 2 weeks. In most cases where some people, maybe they are about graduating from school, they might need to get like a letter from their school, as proof. I don't know. But in my case, I was not graduating, nothing. There was no special event that I was having here. So I didn't have to contact my school for anything. I didn't do any of that at all. So what I did was to draft an invitation letter. So your invitation letter needs to state how long your loved one, in this case my mom, will be staying here. So you need to indicate how long the person would be staying for. Letter also needs to state why the person is coming, why you're inviting the person. Now I know that this question also brings us to the point where you need to say, okay, if you're having a graduation party or if you're having a wedding ceremony or anything like that, this is where it comes in. But in my case, I was not having any of that. I just told them why I wanted to see my mom. It's been a while. It's been 9 months since I saw my mom. And my mom and I are like 2 peas in a pod. We've lived together. After my dad died, it was just my mom and I. My siblings were grown up. I'm the 5th of 5 children. So my mom and I were very close. And after I got married, we were missing each other, but it was still okay because I was in Nigeria as then, so I could just go to Lagos to see her. But now that I'm miles away in Canada and she's in Nigeria, it's going to be difficult for us to see each other, and I really need to see her and she needs to see me. So this was the reason why I told them that I wanted my mom to come to Canada to see me. The next thing that my letter covered was where she was going to stay. So I also indicated my address in the letter. I stated where I stayed, how many bedrooms that I was living in. I also had to state home ties. Okay, so I showed proof that she had a business back in Nigeria that she was already into, that she could not leave. She also had other kids in Nigeria that also need her. She can't just leave them in Nigeria and then just come to Canada and stay with me. She has other kids in Nigeria as well. She has businesses in Nigeria that she needs to return back to. Also indicated where she was going to stay. She was going to stay with me, of course. So I stated that she was going to be staying with me. I dropped my house address and I stated how many bedrooms that I was currently staying in. I don't know if it was important, but I just stated that. I also stated that I worked. Of course, I'm a student and we are allowed to work. So I stated that I worked. I also stated the fact that my husband also worked full-time. And that my mom is going to be in the care of me and my husband. The next thing that we included was proof of fund. Now, I did not have to show proof of fund from my own end. I didn't do any of that because I'm schooling, right? And where am I going to get huge amount of money to so I didn't do that, but my mom did. She showed proof of funds, and then my elder brother also showed proof of funds, okay, because it was also drafted in the letter that she was going to stay with me, we'll be responsible for her. She also has income that she makes. And then my elder brother was also going to support her stay in Canada as well. So my elder brother also brought his own bank statement. So making it 2 bank statements that we used in her application. The next thing that we also attached was my confirmation of enrollment. This is a document that is issued to you by your school. It indicates that you're enrolled in the sufficient amount of classes that you're needed to be enrolled in order for it to be called or come off as a full-time student. So I attached my confirmation of enrollment, and this was the only thing that I had to reach out to my school for. And when I say reach out, I don't mean I had to meet them to give me. We could just order it online. Okay, so I attached that. We also filled the IMM form, the family information form. Now, this family information form is very, very important. When you're filling or when you're applying to come to Canada, for instance, via the study route now, and you're filling this form, it is required that you list all your family members, like your immediate family members, both dead and alive. Include them in this form, because I don't know if you in the future you plan to invite maybe one of your family members now, I feel like they go back to check your IMM form to see if this person you're inviting was mentioned in your form. In my case, I filled my entire family. I filled my mom and siblings, even my late dad. I filled all their details on my IMM form. So maybe I feel like when I also applied for my mom to come, they might also go back to check if she was listed there. So it's always nice for you to just put everybody's name there, because you never can tell in the future. You may want to invite one of your siblings or your mom or parents over to Canada. So we filled my mom's IMM form, and of course the information that she filled was the same thing with the one I also filled. Now, so the next one was the application form for temporary residence. This is very, very important as well. We also attached her digital passport. I included my study permit and my TRV and my passport bio page. Now, I attached this as well as my husband's work permit and his passport bio page. We also attached proof of relationship. We attached a family picture of me, myself, my mom and siblings. And we attached my birth certificate, my mom's birth certificate, and her international passports bio page. I also attached my provincial ID card and my school ID card. So these are the documents that we used in applying for my mom's visiting visa. And mind you, I would also like to share with you to say that when you're applying for a visiting visa in Canada, you might want to try to renew your passport if it's expiring, because if your passport is expiring and, for instance, has just a validity of 2 years, if your application gets approved, you'll be given a visiting visa of 2 years, multiple entry. Okay, so in my mom's case, we had her passport, we renewed her international passport. So we renewed it and we decided to go for the 10 years passport. So when we applied for her and her visa got approved, my mom was issued a 10 years visiting visa to Canada with multiple entries. So yeah, so this is everything that you need to know. if you want to apply for your mom's visiting visa to Canada, it's easy as that. Just do all these things, do them well, fill the form, and then you submit your application. Now, in visiting visa, the only thing you need to do is just your biometrics. After you submit your application, you get your notification for you to go do your biometrics. So once you get this, you go for your biometrics, and that's all you have to do. You don't need to do your medicals when you're applying for visiting visa, because I feel it's because you're not going to be working, because you can't work with a visiting visa. So you're just here for visit, and if you come here for visit and you fall sick, you're going to pay out of pocket. So I feel like that's why they don't do medicals for people that are coming in as a visitor. So my mom didn't do medicals. All she did was biometrics only, and after 2 weeks she got her passport request letter. This brings us to the end of today's video. Please guys, do not forget to click the link in the description box in order for you to shop affordable and top quality jewelry pieces from ANA LUISA and get a 25% discount off. Treat your mom to something nice and lovely that she's gonna appreciate, and she's gonna wear it, because ANA LUISA jewelry stands the test of time. Try out their product. It is super affordable, it is top-notch quality, and you get a 25% discount and 2 years warranty. So I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.